And we're back with another exclusive episode of the 4Balls podcast. Brought to you by Higher Passion. I'm your host once again, Abel. Got my boy Rich, got my boy JT. How we doing tonight, boys?
Feeling good, feeling good.
It's been a little while, huh?
Yeah.
It's always a blessing to come back. Back to do it again, you know. It's been quite an exciting season. A lot of ups, a lot of ups and downs, and a lot of tragedies. Obviously, I mean, like, you know, Otani, my boy. That's gonna be the first thing we talk about, you know. But I mean, other than that, I mean, it's been a lot of highlights, a lot of record breaking. Orioles. You know, that was my biggest talk at the start of the year. I kind of lost faith in them, but then like kind of.
He got reality check like the second week.
But then I'm like, what? Nah, I recant my statement.
Like
you
a
know?
month or two, he's like, oh,
I recanted my statement on that. You know,
the wagon, he was already like.
But hey, I've been honest since last year though. You guys know that. Since last year, I've been saying, you know what, they're gonna get better and better. And sure enough, I mean, their pitching's not all there, but I mean, the pitching's still good.
John Means is back.
John Means is coming back after what last year, a whole year without pitching since Tommy John, right?
Start.
Yeah.
He did well the last start.
Yeah.
Shit. So,
I think they're still
iffy.
No, I mean they could make a run. I
Just
feel
that
like
Against the
pitching.
Rays though.
That pitching and
just that division.
they hold it up.
The Rays lost McClanahan. They lost fucking what was the other pitcher?
Well, they got
They lost Wander.
They got Glass now. They got Glass now. They got
They still got Glasnow.
Zach Littell, whatever. Aaron Savali.
They always somehow find those
Yeah.
guys that just come
But I mean,
up
like,
and
if
do
you would
good,
have had like McClanahan.
and it's like,
And then
That's
well,
scary.
Glasnow came back, no?
No, he's back.
now.
No, I'm saying like.
No, but they had McClanahan
In the
too.
roster, you mean, right?
And you would have had that fucking weirdo Franco.
I don't know where.
Like I think they would have been like the favorites probably.
I mean, right now, I mean,
Now I feel like the AL is kind of like toss up.
between anybody, huh?
I think
Whoever's just hot.
With the Indian, I mean,
The Rangers
Guardians.
are starting to.
Besides
I don't know. The
besides
Rangers.
maybe Minnesota, but who knows?
Guardians are in there too, right?
No, they're not gonna make it.
They're not gonna make it after all.
No.
So
Besides maybe Minnesota, like you can see the Rays win it. You can see freaking Texas make a run.
Yeah.
Seattle,
Toronto somehow.
so they're still in the mix. The AL West
Like they all
They're all
have
still
good
in the
enough
mix,
squad.
right?
the AL
to-
West is still kind of up for grabs.
for the title, but
For the
at-
Between
at-
Houston
at
and
the
the Rangers.
And the last spot of the
wild card.
wild card, yeah.
So who's in the wild card spot right now?
Right now
I
it's
think-
Houston with the last
Yeah,
one.
Houston has a half game lead on Seattle.
And then who's in the other one?
What do you mean? Oh, and
Like
then
the other two?
No, yeah.
Like the other two?
So it's at first right
So
now.
it's Blue
Houston's in
Jays.
first place right now.
No,
Rangers.
The Rangers,
Rangers are in first place.
the AL West.
So it's the
They
team
have a
division.
2.5 game lead.
So there's 3 teams in the wild card. Who's the third? What are the
So it's Blue Jays, Rays, and
Rays, Blue
Houston.
Jays,
Rays?
and then the last spot is Houston, Seattle.
Houston, Seattle. So that's still a tight race between them, huh?
Yeah,
So I mean, this
half a game.
and there's still the rest of the week, right? It's to go.
Seattle finishes it with the Texas.
That'll be good, huh?
That's a
That's
series to
serious.
watch.
I mean, if you're really into baseball, you want to see some real fucking action.
Mm.
This is where it comes down to the bone. This is where it ends right here. I mean, you know, it's, you know,
They're
how you
both
say-
fighting.
they're both fighting for
Well,
that spot. You know,
Rangers pretty
But
much
the
kind of have
intensity
it.
is-
The NL wild card's still.
Yeah.
people that say baseball is boring, the intensity is where it comes now.
Mm.
You're gonna see a lot of good hitting. You're gonna see a lot of good pitching. You're gonna see
Might
a
be
lot of
small ball now.
lot of tension.
In the
Between
NL,
both.
there's 2 spots in the wild card up
You know,
for grabs.
everyone's gonna be talking about etiquette. You know, when it comes to like winning with class, obviously. So
Because the Reds are just barely out, and who else?
I think like 2.5 back.
the Reds.
But the Marlins, I think, are like. a
Oh,
game.
yeah, Marlins are like half a game, I think.
Yeah, and then
Who's it?
the Cubs,
The
The
Cubs have the
D-backs?
last. The Cubs have the last spot right
and then
now.
the D-backs.
How
Those
far
are
back
like
is
the
it?
4.
Oh, the D-backs I think have a spot right now.
They're up. They're up. In
Yeah, I think they have the first spot.
No, Philadelphia does.
You said
Oh,
Giants. Oh,
uh,
Phillies.
Bless you.
Phillies. Sorry, Rich. It's Phillies.
I let it all out.
Phillies, D-backs,
D-backs
then
for sure.
Cubs have the last spot. Then
So Phillies and
half a
D-backs for
game.
sure gonna make it. Oh,
Phillies for sure.
D-backs also.
I think D-backs have a, but I don't know how big. I think it's like a game or 2.
Bro,
Yeah.
the D-backs are fucking sneaky this year.
They were
Like,
hot
you know-
for like the first half, then
you know,
they kind
Sneaky little
of.
snakes.
Yeah, you know, it's like, you know, look at you. You know, fuck those fools, but You know, the Giants too, man. They were up there too at one point. You know,
The D-backs have a
They're
game.
kind of still fighting,
A
but like
one-game
they have to
lead.
win out.
they have to win everything now. You know, but
D-backs have a 1-game lead on Chicago, and then Miami's half a game back.
okay.
Cincinnati's a game and a half back,
All right. So as of right now, that's the news for right now.
and then San Diego's
That's
4.5. But
Those are the standings right now. As of right now, what the situation is.
Who does San Diego finish with?
I don't think it matters. But let me see. White Sox.
All right.
So,
But the teams ahead of him would all have to lose
Yeah.
every single game,
Yeah.
and they would have to win every single game.
All right. Well, let's get to the topic I had for now. Let's talk about the Angels organization with Otani. What the hell's going to happen with Trout next year? He's supposed to, you know. Well, obviously, everyone's heard that Otani cleared out his locker, that he's done for the season.
well, just because he was not gonna play anymore, he knew. So it's like there's no
Is
point
he,
in having
is,
his stuff
is,
in
is
there.
he getting surgery?
He already had it, right?
Well, I don't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. he
What was
already
it?
had it.
His elbow, right? Or was
I
it?
don't. I think he's trying to avoid surgery. From what?
I could
I
have
don't-
swore I heard he had it.
I can't remember exactly what it was.
It was
I
his
think
UCL.
he might
right?
have had like some procedure, but I don't think it was like Tommy
Tommy
John.
John?
Yeah,
Okay.
like he was trying to avoid that.
When it first came out, it seemed worse than when like not the injury, but him clearing out his locker.
No, yeah, like
It
I
made it
was like,
seem like-
like
Like he said, like
He's
fuck
done.
you,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, like,
He's giving up. You
Nah,
know.
But
like, I'm
I
pretty sure
know-
they talked about
I knew
it.
there was more to the story.
Yeah.
You know it
And
is.
they were just like,
You know
you're
Hollywood.
you're not playing anymore, so it's okay. Like,
Like
go
if you
back
want
to. I
to.
think he wants to go back to Japan and whatever.
No, because I think at home games they said he's gonna be there.
Oh, yeah?
So he's
well,
probably
maybe
just
he came
rehabbing.
back, but I mean, like, this happened like last week.
Last week, yeah. I mean,
He just want to
There's a lot
prepare
of
for
talk
next
about it.
season, pretty
Yeah.
much.
there's a lot of talks about what's gonna happen with the Angels. They don't really know what's gonna. Well,
Sell the
they don't
team.
know.
Sell the team.
Ari Hernandez and Sal the team.
Sell the team. Everyone sell the team.
Well,
Like,
that's supposed to happen last offseason.
you know, and then who are they gonna sign?
Yeah,
Like, what's
you
gonna
know,
happen? Like,
I don't think you can sign anybody big like after what happened.
Yeah.
behind
Do
the
people
scenes,
wanna
but
play
after
for
he
the
went
Angels?
down,
I don't want to. I think they have a small chance of bringing Otani back.
they
But
do,
if
but
you don't bring him back, you just have to blow it up. Like
you have to.
you had to trade Mike Trout and try to see what you could get for him. I mean, obviously, I'm pretty sure they would love to trade Rendon, but you probably no one's gonna take that contract.
Well, Rendon, I feel like doesn't even like the Angels right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that article that came out.
Rendon doesn't like
No.
the Angels.
He has like a broken shin or broken leg, and they never put it
Yeah.
out.
They never.
They never put that out
And
there.
announced
he,
it.
like he finally started talking to the media. He's like, my like it's broken. I don't know why they haven't released
It
anything
made
yet.
it seem like it was less than what it was.
Yeah.
That was a pretty stand.
Well-
This seems like a pretty stand up dude. You know, he's like
No, he's
he
chill and
his goddamn
everything. Like,
mind. But
It just,
I knew something was up when they traded for Mustakis, Escobar, CJ Cron. Like they're getting a bunch of infielders. I was like, there's no way. Like if he's gonna come back, they're like, what are they gonna do with all those
Yeah.
guys? Especially when you
Well,
have
they
probably really
Rengifo,
was.
Zach
they just
Neff,
wave
like
like
there's so many guys he already had. So I knew
didn't they
something
wave
was
that
up.
fool?
Who?
Which is pretty. The pitcher, Jolito.
Oh, they wave. Like the only one that I think didn't get picked up that they waived was Gruchik. So they still went over the luxury tax.
Right?
Yeah, he's still doing good with it.
Yeah, they were
Well,
trying
so
to
Jolito went.
He had like a home run the next
He went
game
to
that he didn't
Cleveland.
get picked
So
up.
Jolito's in Cleveland now.
Yeah.
So can he play? Well, he's not playing the playoffs.
No,
But-
I think it was too late to
Let's
be
talk-
part of the roster.
Okay, so I mean,
I
that's
think all he could do was help them get there.
that sucks. Can't be part
But
of
they
the
were, it was him. It was what was the other dude?
Matt
Moore?
Gerardo Reyes.
Not more of the pitcher.
What was it, Matt Moore?
Who's the guy from the
Well,
the
people don't
bullpen
know.
guy from the White Sox we got too? Some bullpen guy from the White
Yeah,
Sox.
Lopez, right?
Oh yeah,
Jorge Lopez?
Yeah. No.
Was it Jorge? No,
No, that's the guy on the Orioles.
it was
What's it? Closer,
I
right?
think it started with the R.
Rodrigo.
I can't.
That's my
It was
uncle's name.
Lopez from. Well, he used to be the White Sox.
That's my uncle's name.
Rodrigo Lopez.
Reynaldo Lopez, huh?
It might be something like
No,
that.
Reynaldo Lopez.
You don't know your uncle's name?
Rodrigo. Nah, I know my uncle, but
What
no.
boy?
Anyways, I mean, what's up with Trout though? I mean, obviously the best player in the MLB. You guys still consider him the best player with name? Like, I mean,
Now?
yeah,
mean-
given obviously the injuries, but I mean,
I mean, if he
obviously that still has to be a
If he's
factor.
healthy,
And
if he's healthy, he's the best player.
he could
But
probably still.
over Otani,
well, like you're talking like hitting wise or like
Yeah.
overall. Like overall, yeah, obviously.
Well,
Ohtani
yeah, I
does
mean,
both.
Ohtani does both. I mean, but
But then you have Acuna.
as a
Acuna's
hitter, like
fucking nasty.
as an offensive player, hitting wise, do you think Charles is still a better hitter than Ohtani? Is Charles even a Hall of Famer? You think?
Oh yeah, no
Okay.
doubter. Yeah.
he could retire like a
And
couple years
those
ago.
records he's broken, right?
No, and
Accomplishments,
just like how
MVP.
yeah
Just like in 10 years,
that
Yeah.
and
gave you
just been consistent.
Yeah, he still has.
And
His,
he's been missing.
how many home
Like
runs
he
does he
hasn't
have? Like
played
400. So like
I'm gonna
yeah?
say he's in the threes,
Like late threes, huh?
It might be close to.
but probably close to 4.
So I mean, he still has. I think he still got a 10 good years in him. So I mean, if he were to stay healthy, you know,
The
I
thing
mean,
is, he doesn't. If you could give you like
6 more years,
6-7 years of like
solid hitting.
all-star
He's
trout,
at 368.
Like now, you know, it'd be like a little what's that his name from pretty much the Mets too. For the Rockies, they left fielder.
with the Mets and the Rockies.
Yeah, fucking left fielder. Bro, fuck, what's his name?
So I think it was someone who played for the Mets and the Rockies.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
Jose Reyes.
Nah.
Well, in the left field, Mets and Rockies.
Wasn't that Holiday?
Wow, what's his fucking name? Who's gonna bug me? I used to fucking get him all the time too over fantasy. He's a good hitter.
You think about Cargo?
Nah.
What's
Carlos
Bull?
Blackman.
No. But Michael Kadire?
Oh, Michael Kadire.
Kadire.
You said a few years ago. That was like 10 years ago.
That's not 10 years ago.
He's been out of the league for a while now. It's been.
I think the
long
last
time.
team he was on was the Twins. I think.
He was
No, that was his
his
prime.
prime time.
His prime was the Twins.
He probably
Oh.
did it. I think he did retire as a twin, actually.
He
I
might have
think he
went back to the
I think
Twins.
he did.
I'm gonna say
He was a good hitter.
No, he was. I'm gonna say it was probably close to like 10
Kadire,
years
oh, he
ago.
is, remember that one?
He was good.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, like him, like he was, as he got older, he was still a good hitter, you know.
Yeah, but this is different though. You're like Mike Trout is like
He's a good like child.
Like
Michael
a
Bull.
generational
well,
talent.
yeah, like you don't consider him just like a decent player. Like
That's like a Acuna. Acuna's
He's a badass motherfucker too, huh?
40-40 season.
he's on
That's-
steroids.
Yeah,
It's
but I
just hard
mean,
now. It's like
it says
these
Stroud. I
guys-
mean, do you think he leaves the? You think he's gonna leave the Angels?
I think you should show him some respect
If-
and pay him.
he gets traded, they're gonna have to take on probably like half the contract or at least a quarter of it.
That's a big
2015, maybe probably.
8 years
8 years
ago.
ago.
Yeah.
10 years ago. Yeah. 8 years ago.
Damn, that's
that's
it doesn't
rough,
feel like that long ago. Too.
No,
I feel like I just watched him play like that long ago. You know.
Yeah, I was watching. You know, like after the Dodgers won the division again, they showed them when they were jumping in the pool,
Oh
and I
yeah.
was like, they showed the year. I was like, I was still 13.
Oh
So that was shit. That was 10 years ago.
Adrian Gonzalez there, huh? Was he? No, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's when they got in a brawl
That was
like the year
Adrian
after.
Gordon.
With Kershaw and that brawl.
They said
McGuire.
Kershaw's the only one
Yeah,
still on the team from that
Dang.
team. So I was like, dude, that was 10 years ago. Shit.
Was that his MVP year?
I'm not
Cy Young year?
Well,
Might
maybe
have-
a Cy Young year.
yeah.
I'm not sure.
Well, did he win MVP and Cy
No,
Young?
yeah.
Because him and Verlander did it the same year, no? Or
No.
was it
Fernandez
one
did it first, I think.
then the year after Kershaw did it?
Maybe. I want to say
So it was either
Kershaw's
11,
was
12 or
probably
12,
like-
13.
like 13, 14, we're on there.
But it wasn't Kershaw a better pitcher?
I mean, like all around.
Yeah.
I think so.
Kershaw's still the best pitcher of all time, huh?
Well, at least of our generation.
Even right now, he's still the best pitcher.
Now, he's still good for how much he's lost his fastball and stuff like that.
It's
But
alright. He's still effective.
he's still very effective.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very effective.
But they say he's the best pitcher in the league.
Yes.
Uh,
I'm not being biased.
I would hope. If he was the best pitcher in the league, then
He'll be winning Cy Young.
he would have had a couple more Cy Young.
Well, he got hurt. Remember that, fool. And people don't like the Dodgers, fool, so understand that. It's always against us, but I mean, he's had a good season, bro. He had a good.
Oh, yeah.
No, he did. He's
Definitely
still
had a
solid.
good year.
Under 3 ERA. Fuck.
He's still good.
That's fucking great fucking numbers for his age.
He's still great, but not the same guy. But yeah.
Well, I can't always
Well,
have
that's happens. You're not gonna be the
As
same guy you were in your freaking
26.
prime.
20s and
That was 6 years ago.
He was He was
How old is he right now?
He's
I feel like-
36, 37.
Is he really? I
Nah,
feel like he was
he's
like
like
36.
34,
He's
35.
like 34.
No, he's been in the league. This is
He's
his
18.
16th year.
Yeah, so 16 times.
He didn't come in at 18 years old.
Yeah, he did.
No,
Came up at
he
20, I think.
It was like 20. He was in high school when he was 18.
Well, yeah, huh?
He got drafted out of high school.
That's what I'm saying. But then he just went straight to the. Oh well,
No.
obviously minor leagues. Yeah, play
Yeah.
minors.
I want to say like 20.
I thought he was like the youngest.
I've seen a
one.
recent
20 is
video.
super young.
I've seen a recent video where it's supposed to be Randy
Was it-
Johnson versus somebody when he was on the
Randy
D-backs.
versus,
And it ended up being-
Maddox.
And it ended up being Kershaw versus
Scherzer.
I was like, damn.
Damn.
Well, that's a mean throwback.
So it went from like 2 Hall of Famers to 2 Hall of Famers.
Generational Hall.
But
of
It's like you didn't
and
know
the
yet,
beginning
So the Scherzer's out too, huh?
Of our generation, it was Kershaw, Scherzer, Verlander.
No, for sure. So, yeah, so Trout, you don't see him going anywhere else though, at least for next season.
I guess him getting traded.
To where?
It's had to be a team with the farm system they could get still something
New
that's
York?
good enough.
Maybe.
They're not gonna want to trade their farm, or they're gonna want to use it next year.
It would have a team that
Trout,
teams
either
are ready to win.
Stanton.
but also
Dodgers,
has a good farm system.
Rays.
I just don't see us doing that.
But
Especially
I
when
think
I
that's
feel
like
like-
the only two teams that
So I
kind
feel
of.
like they're gonna go so much harder on Tani, but I mean, I
feel
would
like
have,
they'll
to
somehow
look at
get-
the farm
I
system.
feel like they'll
too.
somehow get both for some reason. I feel like
It does. You're not gonna get what you would have got like 2-3 years ago,
you're still gonna
but he's still a really good player. You'll still get something,
get 30
but
plus home
imagine what you would
runs.
have got like 3-4 years ago. Like it would have been
Just
ridiculous.
a lineup with him, Mookie, Freddie Freeman. Then
It sounds like you want us to trade for.
I get to see him in LA still. It's still close enough to go see him.
True.
I'm trying to take our prospects. You ain't touching Bobby Miller.
That's the main one I would kind of want. That would be like my starting line. Hey, throw him in.
Bad, huh? He do today, huh?
Yeah, he did.
Did he win? Today? I don't know.
Yeah,
I watched
we
the
won 11-2, so.
Sheesh. We lost the first game though.
That guy's gonna be so good. Then it's like he'll be partnered up with Reed Devers again.
Damn.
I see what you're trying to do, but it's not gonna happen.
So who do you think is packed in for the season already?
What?
Who do you think has packed in for the season already?
What do you mean? Like
A
Like
lot of
they're-
teams.
they're
Like
done?
Angels,
Like half the league at least.
Like, well, it's so funny.
the Rockies. But then there's the teams that would be like, oh, this team might make the playoffs.
Like who?
No, I'm saying like there's teams that would be like, oh, this team might make the playoffs, and we're playing them this weekend.
Like the Mariners.
Let's try to beat them. Like let's say
Oh.
the Angels are playing. If they were playing Houston or something like that,
Who are we finishing with? We're playing the Rangers right now.
and they're like, you know what, we don't have nothing to lose, so
Those are the
let's
times
try-
you play
let's try to
better
knock them
too.
out of the playoff. Yeah,
Oh.
what's the point?
That's
Yeah,
true.
let's just go out there.
Sometimes those teams are more dangerous. than
Well,
anything.
was it last year? I think the
Sure.
Angels did that to Seattle. They played like all their starters like the last game,
Yeah.
game 162. And it's like Seattle was pissed off about that. And I think that's what happened with the brawl. Like,
Oh, for real?
yeah,
Oh shit.
like there was like beef about it.
Well, I forgot. I remember about that. There was a fucking issue. Like, if the Eagles were in the BT schools, they would have fucking made it to the playoffs.
Yeah, like they
That's
had to beat
right.
them, and they did, and they got
Damn.
knocked
I mean,
out.
I wouldn't be shocked if something like that happens again this year. I don't know with the Angels, but with somebody.
And who?
I don't know the fucking schedule of every team.
Fuck.
Figure it out,
Well,
Rich.
well, anyways,
I'm gonna figure it out, but
next topic. Let's see what we got. So earlier we were talking about the wild card spots. So I mean, this is the last week, obviously, and we got a tie race between the American West.
see everything.
Oh, American West, yeah.
So we got you said you got
Even the
you
wild
got the
cards.
Rangers. You got the first place, obviously first division,
Mm-hmm.
but they still have a chance to even lose that first place spot, huh?
Yeah,
To
you know,
Houston,
yeah,
pretty
2.5
much.
game lead. Over.
So
So
they
there's
kind
what,
they
like,
kind of
6
need to
games
get
left,
swept.
right?
They kind of need to get
When's
swept.
the last
and
game,
do some
Sunday?
sweeps.
Yeah, and they're playing Seattle this weekend series.
So they have to. It's a must win for them.
In Texas?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Damn.
But I mean, it depends though, because
It's gonna go down to the wire, literally.
what happens if like tomorrow,
Wait, are they playing the Angels tomorrow too?
They got. What happens if like tomorrow they
I think they do.
win and Seattle wins and now they open the lead on, and now they're 3.5 up.
Yeah, they play the Angels again tomorrow.
Oh,
And maybe by the end of the weekend they have a 4-game lead with 3 games and it's like, oh, we clinched it.
pretty much this show, yeah.
See, but it could still.
So it's a
It's still
possibility.
gonna matter to one of them for sure.
They have
If
to
it
win.
doesn't matter to both, it's gonna at least matter to
Well, they can't lose.
Seattle.
They can't afford to
Play in
lose.
Seattle.
They obviously none of them can afford to lose. They're playing in Seattle. Who's in the pitch? Luis Castillo.
Doesn't
So
say.
Castillo threw
I
yesterday.
think it's a 4-game
He might pitch
series.
again
too.
this
So he's gonna
weekend.
throw again this
He's gonna pitch either
probably
Saturday or
Sunday.
Sunday, huh? 6 Friday rest. We got George Kirby also.
Yeah. They haven't announced any of the
And
starters
that's against
yet.
who? They're playing Houston?
Who?
Seattle.
No, they're playing Texas
Texas.
Rangers.
Who the Rangers got starting?
It hasn't. They haven't announced anything yet.
What are the starters right
Astros play the D-backs.
Evaldi.
now? No?
Huh?
Not Marco.
Scherzer.
What's his name? Is it lefty?
I thought Scherzer was hurt.
Oh, is he hurt? I don't know.
Yeah, Scherzer
I
was hurt.
don't-
He's up for the season.
He's out too, huh?
For the season, yeah.
It was Evaldi. I want to say Jonathan Gray,
John Gray.
John Gray, yeah.
Dunning.
Dunning.
But Dunning's throwing
Green
tomorrow
Dunning?
against the Angels.
Oh.
So maybe he'll pitch
Who's the other
Sunday.
pitcher?
Heaney.
Oh, yeah,
Andrew
they do
Heaney?
have Heaney.
Yeah,
Bitch.
wanted the money.
Wow.
What do you do to
But
you?
like you said, the Astros got the D-backs.
D-backs and
D-backs
D-backs.
still got something to play for. So that's
Astros
And
do
so
too,
do
huh?
the
Like,
Astros
that's
do
what I'm
too.
saying, though,
So
but,
it's like that's gonna be like
that's
a
gonna be a
playoff
good
series.
series right there.
They have D-backs in Houston? The last season? Last series?
Best part of the year right here.
Like they're
Wow, that's intense.
they're probably
If you're a baseball head, bro, this is intense ass fucking.
they're both
scenarios.
probably gonna be playing for a playoff spot.
So I mean, there's a
Yeah,
lot
'cause
to
it's like
there's a lot at
Astros are
stake.
still fighting for that last spot while they're still
But I'm
could win the
saying, like,
division.
The D-backs only have a 1-game lead
That's
on
the
Miami
Cubs.
and the Cubs. So it's not like a
No, for
like
sure.
they're comfortable like getting in.
So
Yeah.
even Miami has a chance, and the Cubs have a chance
Yeah.
to swoop in those two spots.
those two spots. Yeah, Philadelphia is basically the only one locked in on their spot.
Because they won the division.
I think they have like 5
No,
games.
they don't win the division. Braves won it.
Braves won it. Oh,
But they
okay.
have like a 5-game lead.
So Braves,
D-backs.
Dodgers, and who's Central?
Braves.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
Brave,
no,
Brewers.
Brewers.
Oh, Braves. Yeah,
Fucking
Brewers.
Braves.
I
Yeah.
forgot
I
about
was
the
thinking
Brewers.
about
Yeah.
it, but it says fucking
Yeah,
Braves.
Brewers got what? Woodruff.
Imagine if
Burns?
they catch a little fire too.
Who's that?
Their staff: Woodruff, Burns, Peralta.
Lauer or
Greg Lauer.
Like they got a good staff.
They have a good little style.
Adrian Hauser.
Adrian
too.
Hauser, huh? That was like that fucking bitch good, dude.
Their
I
staff
put my
is
on a
deep.
fantasy
Their
team,
staff is good,
and then
They're
Ashton,
a huge issue in 3 games. They're big. They're a good.
but they
It's 5.
who did they trade away in the bullpen? Did they trade away?
Clay Hater.
That was too long.
Well, I
Well,
feel like they
either way.
recently this past
They still got the
Devin Williams.
They still got Devin Williams.
Okay, so
Mm.
still got somebody at the back end. And Donaldson just came up too.
I heard Donaldson's an ass.
You see what
That
he called
Rowdy
it?
Tellez interview?
He's like he didn't say
Wait,
how to introduce him.
Josh Donaldson?
Yeah,
He went to Brewers now?
yeah.
He's had a minor league deal, and they brought him up like last week or something. They said that he didn't say hi or like introduce himself to anybody in the clubhouse.
And Rowdy told him like, when you come here, you have to introduce yourself. And he's all like, you know who I am.
But that's how he is.
And
Though.
then he told, and
Like
then he
that's
told,
he's known for
he
the
told
league.
Rowdy like, oh, are you on the seafood diet?
Wow.
And then Rowdy was just like, oh, I get it. It's seafood, I get it.
Mm.
And they were trying to laugh, but he was serious. Like,
He's being a
fuck
dick
you.
about it.
Wow. That's fucking crazy.
That's
well, I
the
mean,
guy.
everyone kind of knew that he was a dick anyway. So
That's
What is it with
He's
this
known around the
arrogance, Dick? What the
Just-
fuck, man? Like,
that's
he's not
how he
even,
is. Like
he is good at one point. Yeah, he won MVP, but it's like,
I mean, to be a pro athlete, you gotta have like borderline arrogance. But
like some
But that's
kind of
humor,
swagger,
something
like
like
confidence.
that's
But
that Kenny Power size right there. You know my name, bitch. You know, or something.
It's like Kenny Powers, but not funny though.
There you go. Yeah, the bland humor, dude. It's like, come on, dude.
And now this guy just being a dick.
Mullet.
Because he's like the most known to talk shit with like fans that are talking shit to him.
Josh Donaldson?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
There's like a bunch of videos.
Good for
Got,
him.
Like,
Good for him.
like video, you can search it up probably on YouTube.
Well, fuck, whatever, pretty fuck. You can imagine all the shit talking he gets. You know, like, hey,
But like, you're new to the team. What are you going to starting problems?
No, yeah, like at least be
already,
cool with
like, who do
everybody.
you think you are, bro? Like, is he even starting?
I don't think so. But
At this point, it's like,
They
bro, you're the
have
bench, bro.
Woody sat there now, so I'm pretty sure.
Well, Luis
Maybe.
Urias?
he's gonna get in a fight with the other team, and no one's gonna want to back him up.
With Ramon? No. Luis Urias
Ramones
is
with the
or
Orioles.
Luis Urias is with the fucking Red Sox.
No, he's with the Brewers.
He's with the
Unless he
Brewers.
got traded.
He's one of the Red Sox, dick.
No,
Sure.
Luis Urias was with Milwaukee.
Yeah, he went to the Red Sox.
He got traded.
You didn't know that?
When did he get traded?
Like in mid-season? You didn't know that?
No,
Yeah, bro. Luis Urias.
he must have made a little.
Oh yeah.
It was a small little
Red
move.
Sox. Nah, bro. I mean, Red Sox, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, those are the kind of like the
He was
Tampa,
hurt.
those are like the Tampa Bay uniforms a little bit.
Team Milwaukee, Boston, 2023 season. So yeah, he came back from injury though. So I mean, he kind of had like a shitty season, I guess. But whatever. I mean, he's still pretty good. But yeah, I mean, they lost him. He was a good glove, bro. His offense wasn't there this year, but he definitely is good defensively. And they got Yelich out there.
Yelich had a turnaround year.
Yeah, he got
Mm.
him. Yeah,
What's the
The
Willie
shortstop,
Adames?
Willie Adames.
he
Yeah.
He's
had
been
a
picking
pretty
it
good
up.
year.
He was actually
They
having a
have some
shitty
young
year,
guys,
bro.
though. They
but-
have like Sal Frelick,
He's a rookie now.
Yeah, that fool. Yeah.
Taylor, is it Tyron or Tyrod?
Oh, they have Tyrod too.
I'm not thinking of
Wait,
the
the-
quarterback,
Yeah.
but it's like TT, and I think it's Tyrod.
Oh, okay. They have young.
I know what you're talking
I mean,
about.
they're up and coming, you know. But their pitching staff, bro, is fuck. That's a lot of experience right there.
It's always gonna be like that.
Yeah, they all have good. They all have playoff experience, you know. They're all like matured, you know. So
Let's see if they can get it done. Because usually it's the offense that can't. Like they'll lose 1-0,
They still don't have like
2-1.
an above average offense, so
nah, it's a pitcher that keeps them in the game, bro. You know, unless they're
to be
fucking.
honest, their best chance was the 2018 season.
Was it against us?
Yeah, they had a really good team that year.
Fuck. For real. I mean, that's how it happens, man, you know? Remember we lost our fucking first, was it 2 years ago?
What are you talking about?
When we lost the first round? We lost the Brewers, right?
No,
Who did we lose for the first round? The Bears?
Cardinals?
last year they lost to the Padres.
Well,
I don't know if you consider that the first round though, because the first round is wild card, the best
Oh.
of three.
well,
Oh, that's
kinda
more of a
get
first
in.
round now than
the NLDS. I'm
it
saying.
was when it was one game elimination.
Yeah.
True. So I'm talking about the NLDS.
Yeah, the NLDS was last year.
Yeah, that's when they beat us, no?
Yeah.
Padres beat us.
They
Bitch
lost to the
assholes.
Phillies.
Act like they won the fucking World Series. When they play the Phillies, huh?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
lost.
They lost to the Phillies, and the Phillies played
You just never know. I feel like the National League is more like we assume it's gonna be
Who
the
won it last year?
Dodgers, the Braves,
Braves.
or Phillies.
Who won it last year?
What's the World Series? Houston.
Well, you should with the Phillies.
The
Houston. beat the
American League to
Phillies.
me is more of a toss up.
Mm-hmm. But they always
Probably
come
gonna
fucking
put
through
them-
somehow, fool.
Houston usually does come through.
They're
just get
fucking.
hot.
They fucking just click. Altuve, bro, is really good, bro.
October, they just clicked for some reason.
Jesus. Altuve, especially in the playoffs.
Pena started to get hot too.
Jeremy
Like the last,
Pena?
like,
But I
2
feel like
months.
there hasn't been like another team that's got in their way. Like basically it was the Yankees, but they just owned the Yankees.
Everybody
Like
on
who
the
else?
Yankees
No one
here.
else was getting in their way.
Yeah. It's tough. I mean, fuck. When
It was the
but
Red Sox
they have a
that one
co-
year,
Fuck,
but
what is it? There's nothing about
other
the
than
court.
that-
The team. Jesse Baker's just a good coach, man. I think the fool just knows how to like. He knows how to keep like Fuck, I don't know.
Their team's
Not
is
that
good
cool.
too.
He knows how to,
yeah,
he knows how to,
sure.
he knows how to
They have a good
manage
rotation, good
them.
bullpen, good
Yeah, the
lineup.
bullpen is good. Framber, what else we got? Javier.
But Javier's been
Kind of shaky,
kind of
yeah.
This year, I feel like Framler's still good. I
McCullers
mean, you
came
got
back too,
Justin.
no?
That's what colors.
I don't know I haven't seen him. Is he?
Was he?
I think
He was hurt, no?
No, he got hurt again.
Shit.
I thought he came back.
I haven't seen.
Mm.
It's been Framler, Justin, Javier,
Urquidy.
Hunter Brown.
Oh, who's Urquidy?
He just came back,
Okay.
but I don't think they're using him as a starter.
No, I think it's just bullpen, huh? What was the bullpen? Who's your closer?
Alex Presley.
Yeah, Presley.
Alex Presley.
Ryan Presley.
Ryan Presley, no?
Oh, Ryan Presley.
Well, Static, no? Static? Ryan Static, no? They have a good bullpen.
Oh yeah, they have a solid team all around.
Yeah.
It's just whoever gets hot in the AL probably is gonna take it. Same thing. I mean, obviously with the NL, but I mean you have your obvious Dodgers.
For all you
Braves,
people out
Phillies.
there, this is the week to watch baseball. Honestly, this is probably the best baseball you're gonna see.
This is like kind of like the start of like playoffs.
The warm up, huh?
Yeah, because it's
Crunch time.
Yeah.
You see the momentum carry on. These teams that make it. You see them. The intensity is crazy, bro. Like you see the whole.
It's gonna be like World Baseball Classic vibes.
Whoever goes in hot.
Hey,
I
kinda.
thought that, but then like
not because you eventually cool
I've
down.
seen teams that go in like
Well,
the year the Braves won the World Series, they didn't go in hot. They barely got in.
They
well,
grinded.
that's why you
They
just need to
grinded,
catch.
got in,
You just need to catch heat at the
and
right
then,
time.
and then in the playoffs they caught.
Yeah.
It's tough, man. It's tiring because there's a lot of
That's why it's
baseball.
like you just got to get in, and it's
Yeah.
like they
Yeah.
take that first game, and then confidence goes
So
over. It's like on a roll.
how is it now that obviously quarantine is over? They're going in trouble from stadium back and forth. Yeah, right. Like
It's
back in
last year.
like how
Is
is
it 3-2 still, or is it like the first round?
So keep in mind,
Wait, the wild card.
The
wild card is
round
all three games.
Is the home team has all three,
But I think
but they'll just be like, oh, you're
yeah,
the visitor. You're
yeah,
the home.
that's so.
I don't think you could go back and forth. It's too much time.
But it's like, what's the point of that though? Like
it's tough also because
Of
the resting.
having the series, and it's just
well, because you're not giving the advantage to the. If you go 1-1-1, if the visiting team wins the first game, then they go back home for the second game. What was the advantage for the home team? Like
either way, they're gonna have the advantage.
So I guess the advantage. The only thing you could, but then you wouldn't. I would say the only way you could change is if you played the first two at home and then the other one at the road. But then you would want the closeout game to be at home.
Yeah.
Well,
the first game away, and then the last two.
I don't know. I guess they're like, you know what? They're all there.
You should make it a neutral ground.
Because you need a you.
You
Also don't want. You also don't want. No, because then you're not giving advantage to the team with a better record. If you're going neutral ground.
True.
And then you gotta play every game because you don't want to give the 1 and the 2 seed too much time. Like
yeah,
I don't know.
It's gonna be almost a week.
Yeah,
they play it. Is it all 3 games in a row?
The AL and NLDS start I think Saturday. Next Saturday, not this coming, but the 7th. So the game's on Sunday, and then you don't play until Saturday. If you're a 1 or 2 seed.
Yeah,
down.
And sometimes that kills the team's momentum too.
Too much rest. Yeah,
it's got to be kind of.
Well, that's crazy, bro. So I mean, I was also take into consideration the travel time, jet lag, obviously all that shit. That affects everybody in playoffs. People are tired from a long season.
I heard that what's the name from the Red Sox? Yoshida was having a problem with the time change.
Hey.
Probably beginning of the season, especially.
Well, because in Japan,
they're.
I don't think it's. It sounds stupid, but I don't think they have time change.
The body clock is just programmed to theirs.
I'm saying he's not used to going 3 hours
East Coast,
forward,
West Coast,
3 hours back.
Oh, okay.
Going from east to west and west to east.
So I probably put to sleep a lot.
So he came straight from Japan. He didn't have no minors or something to maybe kind of get used to
Yeah.
it.
Get a
He
feel
was
for
kind
it.
of struggling with it a little
Having
bit.
to adapt to that. I mean, that's
Well, you
fucking.
would think Otani would too, but
He's raking though.
Maybe he did. He just never said
Yeah.
anything, or
he doesn't really talk like that either.
Tony's shy.
also Tony's a different
Different breed.
He's that
different
guy.
breed. Yeah.
He's that guy. Turn him
Yeah.
into a closer. Save him.
So
that's what I would do.
moving on to put,
Let him play first or right field.
let's talk a little about
Closer.
the Padres now. Your favorite team, Richie.
That's what's in.
So they're planning to reduce the payroll next year. Who's gonna end up being traded?
Well, Blake Snell's probably not coming back,
That's one way, but
and then maybe
only guy that they could probably trade is Tatis. Like nobody else is
Soto?
pro. But how big is his contract though?
Well, no, I don't think he has a huge contract.
No, he didn't.
Like,
Get an
I don't think
extension?
he hasn't signed the big one yet.
No,
Who just signed then?
Huh?
Who signed?
he didn't get one with the Nationals or.
Tatis?
He was still super young, huh?
Tatis signed.
Tatis and Machado extended.
But Tatis is
Mm.
like the cheaper deal out of him. Because
Not
it's
out
like,
of Soto.
well, not then Soto. If Soto hasn't got an extension, then
Tatis is getting like 300 something.
Fuck.
he got like
But it's like 13 years, so
Let's see.
I don't know.
yeah, they're gonna lower their. I don't think
They
they're gonna
can't
take
trade.
Tatis.
They can't trade Xander. They just got.
Yeah,
Well, they could,
No,
but
I think it's gonna be Soto. You can't trade Tatis. That's your like.
face.
That's your face. Yeah.
Show face.
Soto's only been there a freaking year and a half. So, I'm not saying they're gonna do it over the winter, but if they're struggling next year,
That's their.
They're definitely gonna do something about it.
they're gonna have to.
They have to because that's the
So
way
much
this payroll's
money.
at. Wow, they're fucking investing so much money. They're not even doing shit with it.
They didn't have no money for pitching.
Yeah, because they were stupid and were like, oh, let's bring in Bogarts, but you didn't have to.
They had Kim already.
You had Kim already, and if Kim didn't work out, just put Tatis back at short and fix your pitching and
Why not get
your
a third guy?
freaking your depth.
We got Darvish, Joe Musgrove, Snell.
That's a good little three right
That's
there.
good pick.
Yeah.
We're all good
But-
fucking starters. But just
I think you're gonna lose now.
no.
Yeah, especially since it looks like he's gonna win the Cy Young. So he's probably gonna get a big contract.
So Knicks now?
Huh?
Come on, Knicks now?
Yeah.
He'll sign a big deal with the Angels and just crap it away.
He's gonna take a pay cut. Watch. I'll do anything for my Angels. So I just. But we'll see. I mean, it's gonna be interesting seeing that. Was obviously they want they signed Soto. Obviously, I mean they didn't even sign him. They traded for him, knowing he's gonna want a big contract. So I mean, that's a lot of pressure on the Padres as well. I think thinking next moving forward on. Then obviously they didn't make. Obviously this year they didn't make any noise, but I mean next year.
You gave up C.J. Abrams for him, who looks like he's gonna be solid. And he's a shortstop.
He's been looking all right so far. He's been looking.
Which is the National, right?
Yeah. And what's him? The pitcher, Gore.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mackenzie
Mackenzie
Gore.
Gore.
Like,
I mean, those are
things you needed and you gave it away
the actual
because
tool.
you needed to make a unnecessary move.
Just had a big name. But I mean, it's not always how you plan it. But I mean, that's just baseball.
I
You
think that's what's in
take
there.
chances.
They got the land fever.
Yeah.
And you're never gonna live down that stupid song.
The the one that the fans made.
What's in?
So
Never.
this will be my last topic for the day, guys.
Good.
Good old legendary Adam Wainwright. Is he
Hall of Famer.
so? He's okay with retirement. Obviously, his decisions made already. That he retired. Do you think he makes? He makes
And
it?
Miggy.
Who?
Miggy.
I made it too, huh? Damn, fucking A's are bitches, huh? We're coming like a
A
holiday.
bottle of wine.
The Ace did.
They give him like a
$60 bottle.
$80 bottle of wine.
We're all
Like, really?
That's the Ace for you.
Respect for
I
us,
could
man.
have made a card or something that would have been better than giving him a $80 bottle of wine.
But do you think Adam Wainwright's a Hall of Famer? We know Miggy's a Hall of Famer, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's no fucking doubt. But Adam
Adam
Wainwright,
Wainwright is.
is he Adam Wainwright too?
2 World Series.
Too serious?
Did you ever win a Cy Young?
He's very borderline to me.
I think
I
probably
think he'll
second
get in.
ballot.
I think he'll
It's
end
gonna
up
be.
getting
I
in.
think it's gonna be a couple of times.
Yeah.
I think he'll end up getting in.
Well,
The writers probably love him.
That's a thing though. Sometimes, yeah, like they
That's
might.
how it is.
So they get, yeah,
Pretty biased there.
because like
Yeah.
Kurt Schilling should be in the Hall of Fame.
the
But
Royce.
since the writers, he never got in trouble.
You don't know
for
that.
Well, I mean, they never said anything.
Big Papa's on Royce.
He admitted it.
He
Yeah,
apologized. He was actually cool about it. Like
But
he wasn't
everybody
arrogant.
likes Big Papi.
Yeah. That's
So,
why like the controversy
So
now
that
is
helps
why can't Barry Bonds make it then?
because Barry Bonds is
because
a
arrogant
dick.
about it.
So what?
I know it shouldn't be an issue. Barry
But-
Bonds should be in.
Yeah,
He
he
rose
should be.
gambling.
But I'm saying like
Degenerate gambler.
what he said is like people like him. So like,
People like P Rose.
Not enough.
but he's still bad though. That's the thing.
Yeah, they banned him.
Bands and make her dance.
Like I said, like with Pete Rose, he's probably gonna get in after he dies.
What?
That's what they're gonna do. It's gonna be something stupid.
That is never die. What are you talking about, Richie?
You know what I mean?
No. You talking about this physical world, bro?
The physical realm.
So playing. But I mean, you think? But you think he's all Hall of Famer? You said right. You said.
Wainwright?
Wainwright?
Yeah,
I think
he'll
he's
end up getting
borderline.
in. He'll end
I
up
mean, just because
getting
he got 2 rings, I think that kind of is already.
I would have to look at his numbers. Like, does he want to sign Young?
I think he did.
in. I don't know if
How
he
many
ever
wins
did.
he have?
Because he always had Kershaw. Like, he
Yeah,
always
he had a
had-
hard fucking.
like his
competition.
era was tough to get through.
Do you put Tim Lincecum in the Hall of Fame?
See, like
He
No.
had 2 Cy Young,
and he had
and-
2 World Series.
and he had, yeah.
Yeah, I would.
It was just
Like
that his
that.
thing was short.
I would definitely
His
put.
prime was like probably like
7
7 years.
Yeah.
But he won.
He
Look,
Like Lincecum was
had a little
legit.
longer. Yeah.
his career, he won. He's 200 game winner,
Like, okay,
128 losses with the 3.5 ERA,
he has 200 wins, which is
2,000
which is
strikeouts.
good. Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
We'll
I think he's
see.
a good end.
It's not like great, but
Good enough.
I feel like it's gonna be
Probably like a
Like-
second ballot. He'll probably
a
get.
couple years,
So he won.
and it's gonna increase like every year.
What was it? Oh, he won 1 ring in 06, huh?
Oh, he
No,
won?
but didn't he win again
What
in
the-
like?
Cardinals or
11 or
11.
12. Yeah.
Oh, he did. No, so he won Gold Glover, 2-time Gold Glover,
Nah.
2019.
Pictures is like,
We won awards.
Christian has a couple of
not
those.
unless like you won it like more than probably 5, and it's
He's a
okay.
3-time All Star.
Only 3?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, at least like 5 to 7.
Silver Slugger.
'Cause I think he started off. I want to say he started off in the bullpen. I don't
Yeah,
think- I
he
don't
was
think-
closer,
When he
no?
first came
I
up.
remember he was a closer when he first came
Yeah,
up.
I remember playing the MLB show. He was a closer.
Oh, do you?
Oh yeah. So he's never won. I don't think he ever won a Cy Young.
I'm gonna say he's borderline.
Okay.
I had more All Stars. I thought it
My
would
Hall
been
of
like
Fame is
7.
a little harder to get in, you know.
Yeah.
Nice pretty.
Baseball is I
Mine's
feel like a
pretty
little
solid.
easier for them to kind of.
Barry Bonds for sure
No,
is
I
on it.
heard that it was the hardest one.
Really?
Yeah.
Of all the sports, I don't know. I feel like
Baseball?
they're a little more lenient with like baseball.
There's a lot of dudes that didn't get in that I was kind of shocked.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but like
Jim Edmonds is not in.
you got to be
No?
kind of like liked by the writers too, though, in order to like to get in.
No, like
and,
if you look at some names that
That's
didn't
what-
get in, like
It's
you're
'cause
what
they're-
the hell?
like they probably
he
rub
win in 02?
the writers off like a
No,
little
he was
wrong
there in
too.
02.
I
He's a
think,
Cardinal.
he won in 06
Like
though.
they have
With Cardinals.
Yeah.
It sucks how the writers have
That
to.
was a good year.
No, there's a lot of dudes that if you look that are in that you're like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Larry Walker
and
made it.
there's
And
the
and
guys that
didn't
you
even
think
get
that would
close
be
to
in.
getting in.
Well,
I don't think Gary Sheffield's in.
Yeah, there's a
He
lot of
should
good
be
names
in.
that aren't.
He's not in.
he was like what? He won a couple of Silver
I
Sluggers.
think he hit like 500 home runs.
But he's a Silver Slugger too a few times.
You hit 500 home runs, that's like an automatic. Like,
Oh damn, Brooke Robertson
You're
died
in.
today too, bro.
yeah, I saw that.
That sucks. Or
R.I.P.
legend. R.I.P.
And
Brooks.
he got to 86.
The vacuum cleaner.
So
So they call him. Well, 86 is a good year. Good life. You want why he played like he played fucking did great in baseball, bro.
Maybe the Orioles will win it.
He has the
for him.
most 20 Gold Gloves, right? He has the most
he has
over
a lot.
over Mike Schmidt at third base. I think we'll go to the record. But
I mean, I feel like maybe Arenado might catch him.
He's almost Arenado's sick.
Arenado's got
That guy's-
probably like 10, 11 of them
in a row.
in a row.
Fuck,
Man,
bro.
that guy's insane.
Yeah. Well, I mean, man, like I said, stay tuned for this week's, this week in baseball, because this is gonna be intense. It's going down to the wire till Sunday.
I wish they
So
brought that show back.
y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. Y'all know the thing. Higher Passion Entertainment, 4Balls Podcast. We out.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.